Hello friends. This is one of my most specialized subject and I really love doing all my videos, but this is one thing very so deep into my heart. You know how to save money, right? Or in another words we say you're already spending an X amount of money, right? And how can you make this is your cost, right? You earn X amount of money, okay, and you spend Y amount of money, and X minus Y is your savings. No big bad about this, right? So what are all the ways we can save these expenditures? There are n number of videos, n number of tips that anyone can get it from internet world, okay, but still there is always knowledge gap, right? So if someone is watching my video, if they save like $50 out of their monthly budget, I'm happy. As usual, our motto is to not to make a million uh, people happy or life better. If you could make one life different by this video, we got the motto of why we are spending this valuable time. And the very first important tip is do not take a spreadsheet and write down your expenditures every month, okay? You need to take a pen and paper and write it. There is a muscle memory. You can see things much better in the way you are a kid or grown up, right? Especially for our generation, it works a lot better. It makes more sense, just by doing this. Just by doing this, write it down, okay? What you want or you don't want is different from a person next to you. What they want and what they don't want, okay? And you have to say no. When you have to say no, don't be super nice in all the situations. You will regret it so badly. And most of the time when you start saying no, okay, you will see that the other person initially take it offensive, but the more they get used to it, they like you more than what you were always an S baby. You have to say no when you have to say no, okay? Write it down, discuss it in detail, and do it together with your kids and family, and understand how much it's going out of your pocket every month. It is a very good exercise that if you are a family person, you have to sit it and write. Don't think an Excel can do better for you, okay? I love Excel. I spend more time in Excel than anybody else, okay? I'm more an Excel person, okay, but still I love to do this. If you do this, only then you will know how to do it in your Excel spreadsheet. There are a lot of apps and things available. Trust me, there's nothing that will work better for you than writing it in a piece of paper and seeing it. This is your first tip. Of course, I'm going to share you more tips on where and all small elements where you can save your money, okay? And this is more intended for audiences in US, especially those who are from immigrant societies, who come from overseas. And a lot of these tips are also applicable to those who live and stay longer in the country. A lot of times we take things for granted and we go for fancy stuff, okay? So I've seen friends who, like, both of them work, they're always focusing on money, okay, and they want to give good life to their family. Like, we're not doing anything wrong to the society, right? We're trying to bring our kids as better person as possible. And one way you have to do is your kid is not only to make them learn that what they can do by how to make them earn more. It's also important to tell them how to save more. Pandemic has proved, no one is immune to the to the rainy days, right? The rainy days are always there, and a lot of historic things are there. Take a pen and paper. This is my first tip. I'm going not calling this series with how many tips. I'm going to keep adding the tips numbers, and more my reviewers and commenters ask for it, I'll keep adding more tips to it. That's the idea. This is the only series very close to my heart, which I feel will make a lot of difference. But I'm not going to call it out with X number of tips. I will be making this series as an ever growing series. And this is my tip number one. Every month, take a pen and paper and write it down. The answers will start flowing in your mind. No one knows better than you knowing yourself. Okay, when you have to do that to even make a single penny, you have to do that. Okay, and we'll talk more in our second tip. Thank you. Bye for now. As usual, our motto remains the same. Bye for now. Your MS Balaji.